Hi, I'm Andrew Harris of the BC Lions. You're watching The Huddle, community created on Shaw TV.
The opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Shaw Cable Systems or of the station. Through our access policy, we provide the opportunity for community groups and individuals to express their points of view.
The Huddle is brought to you by Canadians Destination Centre Fort Garry, Tavern United Fort Garry, a new World Sports Pub. Watch your favorite games on 2 brand new 70-inch monitors on our patio located at 1824 Pembina Highway in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Hi everybody, welcome to The Huddle. It's a brand new edition and it's our high school semi-final edition. We're in the semi-final week, pretty exciting. My brand new co-host, the commissioner of the Winnipeg High School Football League. You got so many titles. Board member Football Manitoba, board member Football Canada, former lacrosse player, one-time Hawkeye. You have done more things. Coach Sisler, Coach Garden City.
Garden City. Coach the Hawkeyes, coach the Bisons.
Rick Hankowicz, everybody, Mr. Football.
We have fun.
And you're in the middle of probably the most exciting time of the year. You're coming down to that big weekend, which is championship weekend. Maybe for a lot of the people who don't understand how this thing sets up, let's go through all the divisions and maybe a couple of the teams that have had great years, because we've got some of the teams that have had great seasons with us today.
We do. Curry Division, our A Division. Yep. Actually, that was a great division. It went right down to the last week in terms of first place between St. Norbert and West K. St. Norbert came on the short end. But I expect to see...
West K's got a heck of a running back.
They do. They have a little ball of hate. Tyler, whatever his last name is, Byron, great little running back. But we've got some great teams in there. Elmwood is always right up in there. Yeah. So I expect to see, that we're going to have some great games.
Then you got your Vidrick Division.
Vidrick Division.
Double A.
Garden City kind of eked into first place in that division.
Again, tough all season long.
Tough all season long. I mean, they only had 2 losses. Crocus started the season on fire, kind of cooled off a little bit at the end, but St. Paul's Double A is looking good now.
You got your Potter Division, which is your Triple A.
That's going to be great games.
It's going to be tremendous. And then your JV kids are playing too.
Yes.
So you got everybody going. Rick Hankowicz is going to be our co-host from now on. We got a busy show today. The folks from St. Norbert are here, folks from Elmwood, and we got the guys from Kelvin coming in. So it's going to be a busy show. This is The Huddle, community created on Shaw TV. Hi everybody, welcome back to The Huddle. Scott Taylor along with my latest guests. At my far right is Garrett Morin, and he is a running back. Yeah. I got that right? Running back. With the St. Norbert Celtics. You can tell it's Celtics, pretty clear, Celtics. And to my right is Brendan Rosenfeldt, the quarterback of this football club. Let's start with you, Garrett. You've had a great year. Tell us a little bit about this team, how it got to where it is, and let's talk about your success.
You know what, the season's been great so far. We're just...
it's a good team, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a really good football team. And you as a running back, what do you bring to the team?
I think I bring speed and I don't know.
You like to hit, don't you?
Yeah.
You're a kid who likes to hit. Brendan, tell us about this club. You're the quarterback. You're the guy who runs this thing. It's been a tremendously successful season. A lot of people might not know a lot about the St. Norbert Celtics. Tell us about the school and about your experience there.
Well, last year we didn't have a very successful season at all. We were finished 1-6, so definitely this year, right from spring camp, we knew we had something special. And right from spring camp, we said we wanted to be in the championship game, and playoffs are going well. Got a winning season is 6-1, definitely a lot better than last year. Up until the West K game in the regular season, we had #1 defense in the league. Sorry, so that helped us out a lot, and just battling every day to get where we are.
Yeah, you guys have done well. Tell us about your background, Garrett. Where did you start, and how have you reached where you are today?
I started in grade 10.
So you never played football until the 10th grade?
I've always been interested, and in middle school I played.
But you like football?
Yeah.
But you didn't start till the 10th grade?
Just my friends talked me into it, and...
Good stuff.
Yeah.
That sounds a lot like a team that'd be in the Curry Division. A lot of guys who just taken up the game new. Tell us your background. Because I know your dad's a basketball player.
Yeah, I've played basketball my whole life, and now this is my 2nd year of playing football. I started out as a backup slot back, then one day in gym class, Coach Huntley saw me throwing a football and We graduated both our first string and second string quarterback last year, so he asked me if I wanted to do some developing over the off season, and he put a lot of time into us in the off season, and that's where I'm at now.
So how old were you when you played your first game of football with a uniform on?
First game of football, I was in grade 9.
So both guys started in high school?
Yeah.
Never played before that. Do you want to play 10 questions with me?
Sure.
Do you want to play?
Sure.
Sure. Your favorite subject in school?
Probably phys ed.
I didn't think you'd say English.
Yeah.
That's a shot. Brennan?
I'd have to go with the gym class, but math is up there too.
Yeah, I like gym class too. Favorite music?
Music. I like country and rap. I know
Cool.
pretty much everything.
Country and rap, there's a great combination.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like everything.
Do you?
From country to rap too.
Favorite entertainer? Favorite comedian? Favorite actor? Anybody like that?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I like everybody.
Yeah.
Brennan? You must have a rap group you like.
I'm going to have to go with Adam Sandberg.
Perfect, yeah.
Greatest.
Andy Samberg, he's great. Favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie?
See, I'm a Slapshot fan.
Yeah, I know. There's
And
a
remember the
bunch.
Titans and Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, just all the football movies pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just love them.
Slapshot was a good movie,
It was
but
a
I'm going to
great
go
movie.
with Varsity Blues.
Yeah, that's a classic. Favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? Probably Friday Night Lights.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nitro Circus.
No kidding.
Dirt biking show.
You're the first ever. Congratulations. Favorite sport outside of football?
Outside of football? Probably snowboarding.
Cool.
Basketball.
Basketball, of course. Your favorite sports team?
Favorite sports team? San Francisco 49ers.
New England Patriots.
There's 2 Patriots on today's show. What do you like to do when you're not playing football?
Not playing football.
Snowboard, probably.
Yeah, snowboard, relax.
Yeah, I'm a snowboarder too, and every minute I could ice up and be in bed, I'll take it.
Absolutely. Your favorite athlete of all time?
Favorite athlete? I like Frank Gore.
Sure. Heck, you talk about a running back. That guy's
Yeah.
a running back.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, good choice.
Been my idol.
Betty or Veronica?
Betty.
Gonna have to go with Betty too.
All Bettys. A whole show of Bettys. You guys are great. Hey, congratulations on a great season.
Yeah, thank you.
Garrett Morin and Brendan Rosenfeldt of the St. Norbert Celtics Curry Division team that has had a very, very successful 2013 campaign. We got lots more coming back. Adrian Huntley, their coach, is coming on. This is The Huddle, community created on Shaw TV. Welcome back to The Huddle. Scott Taylor and my special guest. All my guests are special. Come on, it's The Huddle. It's football. The head coach of the St. Norbert Celtics, Adrian Huntley. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You've been around since 2009. You've been the first head coach. Tell us about the development of this football program at St. Norbert.
Oh, it's come a ways. 2009 we started. We're a small school. We're
Sure. How many students?
350.
Yeah, that's tiny.
So it's really, we have about 1 in 5 boys playing. When we started in 2009, I think we had 34 kids out, and 31 of them had never been on a football field. I don't know if some of them had ever seen a football.
Really?
Yeah, it was a really grassroots start. We struggled that year. We took our lumps, I'll tell you. But the kids found the positives in the game.
Well, as we've already heard from 2 of your players,
Yep.
a lot of these kids never started to play football until they reached high school.
Right. We don't have a true feeder program. LaSalle Lightning, they do have a community club program, but they stop at, I think, 10 or 11. So they don't have that Bantam program, which would feed us, So yeah, you know what? Our kids found the positives, and 2010 we kind of started to gain some momentum, won a couple games. The next year we were pretty loaded up on grade 12s 2 years ago, and had a good season, had our first winning season at 4-3. And
that's great.
And we went into the playoffs against a team that we thought, we definitely didn't account for them coming in and beating us the way they did, and we had beat them pretty handily in Fort Francis earlier in the season, and they came in and we just weren't ready to play playoff football.
Right, exactly. So it's a whole different game.
It is a totally different game. So we lost the game, and then we had high hopes for last season. We had quite a bit of talent on the team, and just the team never took shape. We lost a game early in the season that we felt we should have won, and we just never got the momentum after that. We had a 1-6 season, and the chemistry wasn't there. And so
it's tough when most of your entire school has to get together to play on your team, though.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the chemistry, you don't have the chemistry all day either.
It's tough. You know what? I struggled with last season. I really kind of wondered where our program was going. It didn't seem like the kids were having fun, and I started to wonder.
But losing does that.
It does. It does.
It's hard to go out and lose every night.
It's very tough. So, you know, I wondered where our season would go in the off season, and the players have really picked it up and brought us into this season. You could tell, as my two players talked about, they've really picked it up in the off season. A bunch of them tried out U16, U18. They've been doing camps, strength conditioning stuff, and you could tell right from spring.
So what it took is that the kids needed to want to be better football players.
Yeah, we almost needed to hit rock bottom last year to see where to go from there.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your background in football? What's your background coaching?
I grew up playing in Fort Francis. Played high school, didn't start till grade 9 in Fort Francis, and was a Muskie there, and recruited towards the end of my high school career for U of M.
Go Muskies.
Yeah, go Muskies. Mom and Dad are still out there, and so we, you know, grade 12 Bisons came calling, and I played my first year under Ron Lancaster Jr. With our current...
Dating yourself now.
Yeah, our current commissioner, Rick Hankiewicz, was one of our coaches then. Yeah, and played for Brian Dobie's first year and the next few years after that. And in 2000, I had a quick tryout with the Bombers, and unfortunately had a knee injury that cut it a little short. But as I'm not the first or the last that'll happen to, it's a tough game. And so Brian brought me on right after that onto the Bison staff, and I coached receivers for 5 years there, and you know, was coaching hockey at the high school at the same time. The two came really too tough to do at the same time, and so I took a step back from football for a couple of years, and then we had a principal that wanted to get it going at our school. So
it's outstanding when you get the support from the school itself and the community.
Oh, you have to have it.
Yeah. You can't do it like St. Norbert to me isn't outside of Winnipeg by much. It strikes me as it's our southern corner.
Yeah,
but it's still a small town. It
is. It's kind of a unique place. You know, we feed from a couple of small towns south of the city in LaSalle and St. Adolphe, and then with our St. Norbert kids, it almost has a country feel to the school.
Yeah.
But yet we get all the benefits of the city and sports program and sports leagues and those kind of things. So it is kind of neat.
So it works out well.
Yep.
What do you teach?
Phys ed, a little bit of math, mostly phys ed.
Congratulations on a wonderful season.
Thank you.
You've done a great job with that program.
Oh, it's been a blast.
You should be very proud of yourself.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it is fun.
Adrian Huntley, the head coach of the St. Norbert Celtics of the Winnipeg High School Football League, one of the top teams in the Currie Division. When we come back, we got plenty more. We're going to talk to some kids from St. Paul, some kids from Elmwood. It's a busy, busy day. This is the Huddle for the Winnipeg High School Football League, community created on Shaw TV. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Huddle. Scott Taylor, and my guest on this segment is the quarterback of the Kelvin Clippers, another team that's had a tremendous year in the Potter Division, Sebastian Bell. And Sebastian, congratulations on a great year.
Thank you.
You guys have done extremely well. Tell us a little bit how the season started, how it progressed for you.
It started really well. We opened up at Sisler, who's a big rival of Kelvin, and we beat them at their house 7-6. It was a very tight game. And from there we played our homecoming against Massey Brannan. We won that 30-something to 0, and then had a tough stretch against Murdoch and St. Paul's, tight game against Murdoch. St. Paul's we were winning, and then their power overwhelmed us in the second half. And then from then on,
they really have a great running game.
Yeah, great O-line, great running game, very hard to stop on defense for sure. And then finished the year off pretty strong, I think. We beat Dakota at Dakota, and had a tough game at IGF against Vincent Massey, and then finished strong last week against Churchill.
Tell me a little bit about your team. What would you call yourselves? You're a running team, a passing team? What's kind of, if I go watch Kelvin play, what do I expect to see?
You expect to see exciting football. I wouldn't call us either running or passing team. We're about, if you look at our attempts and our passing attempts and running attempts per game, it's almost equal. So yeah, we have a double-headed monster at a running game with Avery Sharp and Liam Haim. One's a speed back who'll go right outside, and when we have a power back, Liam, who will go through between tackles type run. And our passing.
He's a big guy. He looks like a lineman.
Yeah, he is. He was part of Team Manitoba, and he's a great asset for us. And then we also have a great passing game, blessed with some very tall and athletic receivers.
Who we're going to talk to very shortly on this program.
Yeah, Anthony and Griffin. And we have a quick strike offense. We get the ball off quick, 3-step drop, 5-step drop. a lot of offense.
Tell us how this program has grown since you've been there.
Okay.
Where were you when you started, and to the successful club you are today?
Yeah. So when I started and came to Calvin, the varsity team had a record of not too much success, 1-7 and 0-8 records. When my first year at Calvin, it was the first year that JV was introduced to Calvin, and we had a really successful season. We made it to the semifinals and had a great year. And that year they went 0-8. And the next year is when we moved down to Vidrick. It was our first year. So, and then all of our guys from JV, because they graduated a lot of grade 12s, took, I would say, control of the team last year, and we did very well. Had a great season, won the championship, and I think that boosted a lot of confidence for everybody in the program and for other people thinking of either going to Churchill, Grant Park, in the area, that Calvin's a good place to play football. And going to contend for a championship.
And you were able to make the move too, as well.
Yep, yeah. We had a winning 4-3 season, home field advantage in the playoffs. So,
tell us about you. You're a quarterback. Were you always a quarterback? How old were you when you started, and where'd you start?
Yeah, I was always a quarterback. I started minor bantam with the Crestwood Grizzlies, and from there on, I played bantam, JV at Calvin, and varsity just through till now.
Tremendous stuff. You like football?
I like it a lot, yeah.
What do you want to do with it? Do you want to take it further?
Yeah, I think I'm going to play university football next year. I have a visit at U of T and McGill for November, so I've been talking with them, and hopefully I just want to keep playing. I love the sport. And
what are you going to take in school?
I'm looking at taking either business at Rotman at U of T or social sciences, economics. I don't have my mind set up yet.
If you're going to play football, take the social sciences.
Yeah, an easier one for sure.
Sebastian Bell, pleasure.
Yeah.
Congratulations on a great year.
Thank you.
Sebastian Bell, the quarterback of the Kelvin Clippers. They are a really successful club, and we're going to see a lot of the Kelvin Clippers come this next couple of weeks. You're watching The Huddle. I'm Scott Taylor. I'm your host, and we're here with the Winnipeg High School Football League. It's community created on Shaw TV. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to The Huddle. Scott Taylor, and as promised, the receivers that catch the football from Sebastian Bell, the quarterback at Kelvin. I have from the Clippers to my far right, Anthony Dick, wide receiver, and the other wide receiver, Griffin Shillingford, to my immediate right. Both the guys who catch footballs from Sebi Bell. Tell me, Anthony, about this team, how good it's been, the success that you've had, and tell me a little bit about your background and how you got to where you are right now.
Well, my background is I started when I was a little kid playing Pee-wee for St. Vital Mustangs. I started as a running back, and my friends pushed me to playing football, playing more.
You played some other positions too, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I played quarterback, a little bit of receiver, and I actually played defense for 1 year. And I really liked it, so I kept wanting to play. And so it came to choosing between Calvin and Dakota, and I really got pushed by my friend Brady.
It's a tough choice, though.
It is a very tough choice, yeah. Because when I was coming to high school, Dakota wasn't quite sure on me having a football team or not. So that kind of helped me lean towards Calvin and their programs.
And you feel you made the right choice?
Oh yeah, I feel like I made a really good choice.
How about school?
The school is really good. I've enjoyed my time here.
Griffin, this team has had a very successful year.
Yep.
You've got a lot of solid ball players. Tell us a little bit about the club and how you've reached the point you've reached.
Well, we have like a lot of good players. There's a lot of our players we've played with for a couple of years, so we've had a lot of time to develop. Our receivers coach has developed us throughout the years because he played JV with us. So we've just been practicing hard all the time, and just we've really have started from.
Tell
JV
us about the club, because you're more than just a team of pass the ball and be receivers.
Yep.
Your defense has been tremendous all season long.
Oh, we have a really good defense. Yeah. Well, on offense, it's two-headed attack, like Sebastian mentioned. It's running and passing the football. But on defense, yeah, our defense is amazing. Yeah. We can attest that our defense is good because we play them every day in practice. So
outstanding. How far do you want to take football? Do you want to move on and
yeah, I want to go to the next level. Yeah, I'm hoping that I'll go to the next level.
Have you talked to anybody?
Well, I've been through tours with U of M and UBC.
That's great. Outstanding. How about you, Griff?
Yeah, well, I want to go as far as I can go.
Because you've been in the provincial program before.
Yeah, I played U16 football, and then I tried out U18, broke my wrist. So, yeah,
it's a tough game.
Yeah, it is.
It is a tough game. But when you say you broke your wrist and it's a tough game, you're the kind of guy who likes to mix it up a little bit.
I do. I like to. Well, for me, every play is a battle against DB. I like to mix it up, throw hands with them. So, I mean, who cares if I broke my wrist? I'm having fun.
It's football. You guys are going to play my game. Every time we bring the high school guys in, we like to, as many times as we can, without making it boring, of course, play our favorite game, which is 10 questions with the high school guys. And so these two guys are going to play 10 questions with me. So I'm going to pass it both ways. Number one, first question, favorite subject in school?
Math.
Yeah, so you'll be a science math guy in university, won't you?
Well,
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Griffin?
I'm leaning towards phys ed, but I like English class, so I'll go with English.
Okay. Favorite music? Favorite style of music?
Pop.
Katy Perry pop?
Well, like the new hits.
Okay. Yep.
I like hip hop. That's my pregame jams.
Your favorite entertainer?
I don't know.
Don't care.
I don't really care.
Probably Future at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Outstanding. Your favorite movie of all time?
I like Dodgeball.
No kidding. You're the first Dodgeball.
I can't say one movie. I'm going to say the whole series of James Bond. That was my favorite.
It's spectacular, isn't it? Yeah. Favorite TV show?
I like.
I'm a fan of Monday Night Football.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can include that.
Oh, they're all TV shows now.
I like Monday Night Football.
Griffin.
Only thing I watch is NFL Network, to be honest.
There you go. So all of the shows are pretty good.
Yeah.
Your favorite sport to play outside of football?
Basketball.
Do you play with Calvin?
Yeah, I play on their varsity team.
Griffin?
Hockey.
And you're still a hockey player today, or you just?
I took a year off.
Did you? Yeah. Okay. What do you want to do when you're not playing football? What would be the time you spend when you're not on the football field?
I don't know. I like hanging out with family and friends and just enjoying life.
Perfect.
Probably either working out and just relaxing.
There's a combination.
Yeah.
Favorite sports team of all time?
Minnesota Vikings.
New England Patriots.
Well, we got one winner here anyway. Your favorite athlete of all time?
Adrian Peterson.
Randy Moss.
He was great.
He was
very
good.
And my favorite question of all, and you guys have read the Archie comics, Betty or Veronica?
I like Betty.
I'll have to go with Betty.
Always Betty. You guys are great. Thanks. Anthony Deck and Griffin Shillingford, both members of the Kelvin Clippers of the Winnipeg High School Football League. Thanks a lot, guys, and best of luck as you go ahead in your football careers. This is The Huddle, community created on Shaw TV. We'll be back right after this. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to The Huddle. Scott Taylor and my guests for this segment, the head coach of the Elmwood Giants, Curry Division, Nathan Falk. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to see you. It's really good to see you. And your linebacker, fullback, and probably ticket seller and chief dishwasher as well, Andrew Ricard. Andrew, good to see you. Guys, you've had a tremendously successful season, and I'll start with Nathan. You've done it in not a really big school.
We got about 500 students in our high school side, and so cut that in half.
So that's a lot of kids playing football out of the...
We got about 52 players on our roster this year. It's the biggest that it's been since I've been there. So it's
Tell us your background. Where did it start for you, and why are you the coach?
Why am I the coach?
For people who don't know you.
Oh, I grew up a hockey and baseball guy. When I started teaching at Elmwood 5 years ago, we had 3 big football-minded coaches in the building. One went to Alberta to coach Golden Bears, and one went Bison/Bombers, and another one moved to Sturgeon Heights High School. And so left a big hole. And I got the short straw, so I stepped in.
Suddenly a hockey-baseball guy had to learn a playbook.
I looked pretty good, yeah. So I stepped in about 4.5 years ago now, just to fill a giant void, and it's been going pretty well so far.
It's very interesting how those 3 guys leave for relatively big jobs in terms of football. I mean, all important jobs. And somebody turns to the hockey-baseball guy and says, you can do this.
Desperate times.
So have you picked it up? Is it
Yeah, I've had I've made a lot of phone calls to these coaches and other coaches and help from people that have been in the game longer than I have, and some of the skills transfer over from other sports. And
the skills do, but the playbook doesn't.
That's right. And I've been offensive coordinating the entire time as well, and so for that I've had to go get a lot of help. I watch a lot of football, so it's not like I came in raw, but definitely need.
But the terminology game is different. Everything's different than baseball and hockey.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're
starting from scratch. Is he any good? Is he a good coach?
Yeah, he's good. He's gotten a lot better over the years.
Tell us about your background. Where did you start, and why are you where you are today playing both sides of the football?
My background started Pee-wee, first year Pee-wee, Eastside Eagles. I played...
Great program there.
I played corner, and then I played there till Bantam, and through the years I moved up to linebacker on defense. I went corner, half, and then played strong side linebacker, and then from there I was introduced to Coach Caselli because he would help out our Eastside Eagle team a lot, our minor bantam and bantam year. So from there he told me about U16 provincials and told me to go try out and all that. and I did, and I happened to make the team, won the championship with them in 2011. And then from there, I went to Elmwood High, just my choice, right? And there's other schools like Caves, Miles, and River East. I just chose Elmwood. I was like, I want to go there. It's right down the street from where I live, so I was like,
it's easy.
Yeah. So I went there in grade 10, played my rookie year, led the team in tackles, got a rookie of the year that year. So that was pretty good. And then just kept going on. Grade 11, played a little slot and linebacker, and then played fullback and linebacker, and like the return.
Okay, so I'm a little fascinated about this relationship here for coach-player. You got a player who has played a lot of football, who has been through some pretty good coaching at Eastside, knows the game, knows the terminology, gets it all, and you're the brand new guy stepping in from other sports to take it over. How did that process go for you?
Oh, I think it went relatively smoothly. I don't know. I still think I'm the big cheese. It's got to go my way. Even if I'm not using the right terminology, I feel like I have an understanding of what needs to happen, and they got to know that they need to follow suit.
And there has to be a leader.
And there needs to be somebody that's kind of controlling the group.
And taking responsibility.
That's right. And so I'll take the wins, I'll take the loss. Well, the wins we share, and I'll take the losses, I guess is how we view it. And so, no, we've had 3 solid years. We've had 6 wins in the last 3 years. Each year, 6 wins, and I feel like we've been successful, and we'll just keep doing what we do. And you like the division you're in, and it's competitive for you, and do you have any thoughts on moving up? Well, every year we kind of dabble with the idea, maybe this is our year to move up. But, I mean, because we're such a shallow team, if a guy gets hurt, all of a sudden it's a different year. Like well, and he's going both ways. Yeah. We're one injury away from a big problem, is how we see it every year, so we're never sure when it's really going to be our year to try to go up to the next step. But 6 wins during regular season is pretty good. Yeah, we'll take that every year. Absolutely. Yeah. You guys are great. Congratulations. Thank you. Both of you. Andrew Ricard and Nathan Falk, the head coach of the Elmwood Giants of the Winnipeg High School Football League, the Currie Division. The playoffs are on. Get out to your nearest school, your nearest field, wherever the games happen to be, and watch some high school football. I'm going to be back to wrap it up. Rick Hankowicz is coming back. Oh, my goodness. The commissioner coming back again. This is The Huddle. It's for the Winnipeg High School Football League. It's community created by Shaw TV. Wow, what a show. Great show. As always. It was tremendous. As always. It's always tremendous when it's got solid Winnipeg High School Football League in it. Yeah, and you know what? It's a great league. It's growing like crazy. And you're going to play your championship games. I wanted to talk to you about this because at first it looked like it was going to be way too expensive to play at Investors Group Field. Yeah, it was. And then you got a call from Wade Miller, CEO of the Bombers, and everything worked itself out. Tell us what happened. You know, there was just a little miscommunication originally in terms of the IG Field costs. Our league, we basically do our budgets in February, so we couldn't afford it. It was just that simple. I think that Wade, being an ex-high school player from the city and given where he is now, kind of thought that this isn't right to all these kids. And just talking to the kids and the coaches, everybody's just incredibly excited now that you know, we came to a great agreement. I mean, the Bombers really did bend over backwards for us. That's great. We're paying just an unbelievable rate for the 2 nights. I think that the kids are going to have an incredible experience. I maintain IG Field is a jewel. Well, I know I've talked to a couple of the kids from Massey and from Dakota who played in the MS game. Yeah. Just were thrilled to death to be able to play on the field. The part they like best, and we've talked about this before, is they really like getting into the tunnel before the start of the game because you really get the feel you're a professional football player. You come out of that tunnel, it's a whole different thing. I mean, I'm hoping these guys, when they come out of the tunnel, will maybe have a sign to come through or their cheerleaders down. Whatever they want, we'll arrange one way or another. But this is going to be an incredible experience. This is the first high school championships. So what are the dates of the high school championship in the building? November 7th is JV and Currie. November 8th is Vidrick and Potter. First game starts at 5, and the second game starts at, I believe, 7:30. It's going to be tremendous. It's going to be absolutely great. It's going to be outstanding. We're in the semifinal week this week. Next week, it's finals week. Next week is finals weeks, and all I'm going to say is come out. It's great football. Absolutely great football. It really is spectacular football. And the show's spectacular. You're great. Thanks for being my new guest host. My co-host, Rick Hankowicz, the commissioner of the Winnipeg High School Football League. Yes. I'm glad you remember that. You had to think, didn't you? Pretty good. Yeah, I did. I know. Because I've only known you for, what, 35 years? 35 years, something like that. I know. Yeah, we're getting old. We'll try to forget. Thanks, everybody. This is The Huddle. It's community created on Shaw TV. See you next week.
is brought to you by Canadians Destination Centre Fort Garry, Tavern United Fort Garry, a new world sports pub. Watch your favorite games on 2 brand new 70-inch monitors on our patio located at 1824 Pembina Highway in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
I'm Landon Rice of the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and you're watching The Huddle on Shaw TV.